And welcome back to Shut It. How you doing? Let's get right into it. This has been a great dumb news week here. So let's just dive right into it, shall we? This is the latest TikTok trend. It's the TikTok challenge, actually. It uses ketchup to test a relationship. A valid reason to leave him. Let's read on. New York Post. There's a new trend on TikTok that is people testing their relationships using a table condiment. That's right. In what's being dubbed the ketchup challenge, TikTokers are pouring ketchup into their into their kitchen counters and asking their male partners to clean it up. That's it. That's the whole challenge. Yeah, that's where we're at today, folks. The challenge is seemingly so simple that some are wondering if it can even be considered a challenge. And that was in quotes. But some videos have proved to viewers that it is indeed a challenge for some. Okay? When faced with the task, the significant others reacted in different ways and had different cleaning techniques. One woman posted a video of her boyfriend cleaning up after she decorated the counter with ketchup and said she was impressed by the results. TikTok user BizWithAmina, her boyfriend cleaned up the kitchen with a paper towel and wiped the counter down with a wipe. He only had one small blunder, spraying a cleaner on the area, not realizing it was wood-specific cleaner. All right, that's innocent, I have to say. Okay, this is her. I'm gonna turn on the sound here. Okay, ready? She got 5.9 million views. This TikToker got pouring ketchup on her kitchen counter to see if her boyfriend would clean it up. 5.9 million. I say it every week, folks. These are the end of days. All right, like and subscribe if you want. You don't have to. I'm not your boss. Let's watch this video.
Can you please clean this for me? What the did you do?
Okay, so people were chiming in there with their comments. People said, "Oh wow, how amazing that an adult can clean a countertop. I can't believe he's so talented," someone quipped. All right. Another victim of the challenge didn't have the same cleaning skills. The boyfriend of user Debbie Kevel ended up making a bigger mess with the ketchup as he took a napkin and just moved it in circles over the ketchup, a method that had many people in the comments cringing. Okay, let's see this one. Even the dog is like, "What the fuck, you idiot? You know how to clean a counter? Oh my God, dump him." That's like to see if they're mentally, handicapped, I guess. Because that person clearly has never cleaned a day in his life. Who does that with ketchup? Rubs it like it's going to disappear. Like it's a cleaning product that you're spreading. It's ketchup. You scoop it up, you dummy. Anyway, okay, why is he polishing with ketchup? Someone joked. And this is a valid reason to leave him, one wrote. Is he trying to paint? I'm lost, another said. I want to cry, a commenter confessed. Another viral video of the challenge went similarly in what one user called another game of skit, legit, or weaponized incompetence. Okay. Oh, skit, legit, or weaponized incompetence. Once again, the TikToker's partner started rubbing the ketchup with a paper towel, spreading it all over the counter. Okay, let's watch. Oh my God. He's rubbing it. Like, what is wrong with you? Are you, get a sponge, you dummy, with water. Okay. Okay, so then people, congrats. Someone writes, "Congrats on your toddler, mama." And somebody else writes, he ain't even my man, and I want to break up with him. He marinated the counter, someone said. User Brooklyn Bailey asked her, clean freak husband to do the challenge, and he just scooped it up with his hands. A man who isn't afraid to get his hands dirty, I guess. The video is captioned. Okay, ready? Here we go. Oh, wait, the sound isn't on.
Ketchup on the counter and see how my husband cleans it up. He's kind of a clean freak in general, so we'll see what he does. Can you clean it up for me? What are you doing?
He's a keeper. I'm going to say he's a keeper. That's a keeper. A bit intense, though, huh? I don't know. I would get a sponge. Like I said, just get a sponge, a wet sponge, whoop, and then wring out the sponge. I think if I were that guy, I would divorce her for doing that challenge. So people wrote, his method was pure chaos, LOL. Even Heinz got in on the fun. Oh, so Heinz is, see, I think this is the new marketing thing. It's like, let's do a challenge. And who's behind it? You're going to probably bet it's going to be the ketchup company, Heinz, in this case. Heinz got into it got in on the fun, revealing that the only way we know how to clean it. In the video, the man cleans up the ketchup by doing the only reasonable thing, driving to get frozen fries, putting them in the air fryer, and then using the ketchup for the main purpose as a dip. People are showing off the fact that their partners can clean up ketchup. I think you might want to reevaluate your standards. That's just me saying it. You know what I mean? Like if you think, oh my God, how's it going with John? It's going okay. You know, sometimes he's forgetful. Sometimes he can be, you know, a little bit grumpy. Sometimes he insults me. Why do you stay with him? He's really good at cleaning up ketchup when I just pour ketchup on the kitchen counter. Oh, he's a keeper. All right, we're losing our minds, you guys. I don't understand what's happening. And then people are commenting on the commenters in the New York Post. That's why we're here. You all know that's why we're here. So let's read it, shall we? Raymond Newtonus. He says, from the same organization that teaches our kids that people change genders, racism against select groups is good, and students are entitled not to pay their loans, TikTok has wreaked havoc and exposed a weakness in our national... this is long. This is like a novel. Jesus. Okay, so Raymond wrote a novel. Raymond is very upset. TikTok has wreaked havoc and exposed a weakness in our national character. I'm not so sure it took TikTok to have that happen, but you know, whatever. Let's blame TikTok. MB Flyer fan says that is the whole point of TikTok. Look at the versions that are in countries like China, where the videos shown are about achievement and positive things. That is not done by accident. TikTok should be banned. It is nothing more than a Chinese psyop operation. All right. I don't know. Are you guys on TikTok? Do you like TikTok? I love TikTok. I call it TikTok crack. It is such a fun app. I just love, because it just appeals to, you know, your algorithm. You know, I love dog rescue videos. I like to watch those. They show me those. And then they show me travel places in, like, you know, Europe, all over. I'm on, skincare and all that kind of stuff. And then silly videos my daughter shares with me. I don't know. I think it's harmless. I think it's what, like anything, is what you put into it. If you want to go down dark rabbit holes, you can do that. But you can do that with anything. You can do that with just your mind. You don't even need an app. You don't even need anything. You can just be like, you see all the awful things. I don't. When I look at, I love it. I'm going to say, maybe it is a psyop, but it's a great psyop. They're doing a great job. Good job. You keep being a psyop. And then Nick L says, let me get this straight. Someone deliberately makes a mess with an expectation that another has to clean it up. If the cleaner doesn't do a good job, the spiller should leave them. I have a different take. If the spiller is that thoughtless and inconsiderate, maybe it's time for the cleaner to reevaluate if this is the kind of person they want to be in a relationship with. All right, here's the thing. These are mainly youngish people doing this challenge so far that I've seen. I think if you're like an older couple and you do that, then maybe you're kind of an asshole. Because you've been together for a while, and if I saw my husband just pour ketchup if he just poured ketchup on the kitchen counter, I'd be like, are you on drugs right now? What the fuck is wrong with you? And he'll be like, oh, I'm doing a challenge, a TikTok challenge. And I would be like, what? You're on TikTok? I'm on TikTok. You're not supposed to be on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. And then he would be like, yeah, I'm doing a challenge. And then I would be like, oh my God, we got to go see the doctor because I think you lost your fucking mind. See, like an older couple, we've been together for a while, wouldn't work. If I did it, and he would be like, what? He would say, what the hell are you, what's wrong? What happened to you? And he would be concerned. He wouldn't be upset. He would be like, I hope everything's okay with you. And he would clean it up. He would not clean it up. Because I didn't marry a monster. CCAT says it is also a good test to demonstrate whether you have a manipulative girlfriend. And Libby Clance, Libby always comments. Libby Clance said, oh well, on to her next victim. These feminists are awful. How did that become a feminist thing? Oh, and then I'm a lad says, why are you wasting ketchup? This is what Chinese want out of TikTok. They want us to, that's really what they want. I think the Chinese, sorry, I had an almond earlier. Sorry, I don't mean to brag about that. Yeah, I don't think the Chinese give a shit about our ketchup consumption. I really don't. And C. Agu says, any man who would put up with this test, in quotes, has no respect for you. Get out now. Okay. All right. Good advice. Libby Clance. Did she write something again? Yeah, Libby keeps commenting. She says another thing. Oh, she's commenting off of any man who would be put up to the test should leave. Libby goes, my relationship challenge is that if you have social media accounts that you are glued to every day, then there is no relationship. I have zero tolerance for these lunatic toodles. Yeah, but you're commenting all the time on the New York Post. So, you're doing exactly the thing that you despise in another person. You're glued to the New York Post app and you're commenting, and you don't comment just a little. You comment every week, Libby Clance. Okay? So I got your number. It's called Don't Be a Hypocrite. But I enjoy reading your comments. And then MJT says, how a man should successfully complete this challenge. This is what he says. He says, nah, you put the ketchup there, you can clean it up. All right, fair enough. And Mr. Octopus says, these are such bright and special individuals that will save the human race. I bet this post is approved, even though it's Bravo, Sierra, and the complete opposite of the truth. And then edit, I was right. I don't get it. I think Mr. Octopus is drunk. I'm just venturing. Armorillo Tex says, this is absolutely stupid. If you are basing your relationship or marriage on ketchup on a kitchen counter, you need help. I hear you, Amarillo. A marriage is a team with Christ at the head and center of it. Respect, true love for one another. He's writing a novel too. As the marriage vows say, for richer or poorer, in sickness and health, till death do us part, to love, honor, and cherish. All right, come on. And then he blah, 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 to be there through everything, together, forever, mountain and valley, two into one, stop the ketchup nonsense. And truly learn to love the other. Have a servant's heart toward each other. That's what I would do. Actually, that's a good point. have a servant's heart toward his. I would get the servant to clean it up. If somebody put me to that challenge, and be like, "Oh, can you clean that up for me?" Be like, I don't know. Can you hire a maid? Can you hire a cleaning person? Yeah, I'll hire a cleaning person to clean it up. Cat Dog says TikTok is the best way to test a relationship. If they have it, bye. Oh, they don't like TikTok. These are not TikTok fans. I don't know. TikTok's getting a lot of hate lately, you guys. Why? What do you think? What do you think the reason for that is? I'm wondering. I'm thinking maybe because people are scared. It's new. It's quick. I think there's like a big divide between people who are on Twitter, like they just do tweets. That's it. And then you have the people who are on Facebook who are like, "Hey, I'm having so much fun at this." I don't know, Eric Clapton concert or REO Speedwagon or Taylor Swift. I'm having a great time. Look, I'm smiling. It's to show off to your middle-aged friends that your life is amazing. It's the saddest thing. If you actually want to see just desperation and sadness and packaged in a sort of I'm having a great time, fun kind of way, just hop onto Facebook on a Sunday night. That's if you have Facebook, just hop on on your Facebook on a Sunday night and to see what like everybody was up to over the weekend. And it's all going to be filled with desperation and lies. That's what it's filled with, desperation and lies. Because Facebook is made for, I like the marketplace. That's what I use it for, 100%. And then I have like a professional account that I use like for shows, events. But my personal account, I use it for marketplace, and I use it for pages like, I need a dog sitter this weekend. Can anyone help me get a dog sitter? But I don't use it like, hey, you guys, look, I'm having a fun Sunday night. I'm filming a podcast. No, but I should. Maybe I should indulge. What do they say? What's the saying? Fake it till you make it, or something like that. And maybe you should. Maybe you should be like, oh, I'm having such a great time every weekend, and I'm going to post pictures about it. I'm going on a trip. But then I'm thinking, if I post stuff like that, then won't robbers come and rob us? I don't know. And then you have people who voyeuristically watch. They don't do anything. And then you get like, I don't know, a little petty jealousy. And so you don't want to brag. You just want to be, I don't know. I just stick to my lane. I do the business Facebook. I say, here's an event that's happening. I just post the event. And then I do the Facebook Marketplace and just, see what's going on in the world and look at the reels and stuff. But I don't partake in particular. Or I'll say happy birthday to someone from my old neighborhood. I'll be like, hey, happy birthday. I hope you had a good one. And they put a like, so it's like we're still connected, even though I haven't seen them in 35 years. But that's kind of creepy if you think about it. That's why I love TikTok. I don't know any of these people. I never went to high school with them. I don't care if they're what political affiliation they are. I just like to be entertained. I like the cat videos. I like the dog videos. I like the DIYs. I like the, if it's a PSYOP, you're doing a fucking fantastic job, China. Good job. Seriously. And then there's, what else? What are the other apps? Oh, there's the YouTube, right? And YouTube, which I have a channel, and I have you should like and subscribe, you guys. How about if you like and subscribe? And if you haven't already, try it out. I don't know. It's a fun algorithm. I like to go on YouTube for tutorials, how to get stains out of certain fabrics, stuff like that. Comedy clips. I like watching comedy clips. What's the other app? Twitter. Don't really use Twitter. Used to use it. Used to do like little quippy jokes. And then I stopped. Is it because it got taken over by a madman? Maybe. I don't know. What apps do you guys use? Put your comments below. Would you do the catch-up challenge? Are you divorced because you did the catch-up challenge? Did they leave you? Do you have regrets? Do you have catch-up challenge regrets? Let us know. I have a show coming up very soon. I have a show coming up Thursday. This Thursday, it's going to be in Geneva. It's going to be a packed show. It's going to be fun. You should come out. Come get tickets on my website, jenkirwin.com. What else is going on in the news? We got another amazing news item for you. Hold on a second. New York Post, ready? Most and least sinful U.S. states revealed. How did yours fare? Now, I realize a lot of you are not from the U.S. watching, so that's okay. But let's read the most sinful. That's kind of a weird headline. Nevada, shocking, ranks the most sinful state in America, which probably doesn't come as much as a surprise given that it's one of the most famous cities. Las Vegas is nicknamed Sin City. Wallet Hub wrote in its report, okay, one of the obvious deadly sins in Nevada is greed, given that it leads the nation in casinos, and it also has one of the largest gambling arrests per capita. All right, Nevada is hosting the Super Bowl, or did host it by the time this is aired. Okay, this is a dumb article. Okay, so then they're saying the second is Louisiana because of New Orleans Mardi Gras. Woohoo! Yeah, have you ever done that? I've done that. It's boring. At the same time, California has high numbers of mass shootings, elder abuse complaints. Really? That's specifically okay. Many California residents have given into lust as well, searching Google for terms relating to porn. Okay. And of course, being the home of Hollywood. And they struggle a bit with vanity, having much higher numbers of plastic surgery and other venues concerned with physical appearance than most other states. New York is placed 17th. All right, that's good. My old hometown. The 5 least sinful states. Are you ready for it? Let's talk about these 5. 5 least sinful states. I don't know who's judging. Are they judging? I don't think so. I think somebody in the New York Post is judging. Or whoever wrote this article. The 5 least sinful states are, drum roll please. So they judge this on 5 or 7 different categories: anger and hatred, violent crimes, jealousy, okay, excesses and vices, greed, lust, vanity, laziness. Oh, these are the 7 deadly sins. They didn't say that. It's the 7 deadly sins. They just said 7 main categories. Anyway. Here we go. The least sinful states. Are you ready? I'm going to guess. I'm not even going to read it. I read the first one, so I won't say that one. The least, I'm going to say like Utah or Delaware. They have all the tax havens there, so they're pretty sinful. Maine, Vermont. I'm going to say like Utah. What else? I'm just guessing. I don't know. I only saw one and I didn't say it. So Oklahoma. Like, do you know anybody from Oklahoma? I don't know anyone from Oklahoma. It's such a quiet state. Nobody talks about Oklahoma. I think there was a musical about Oklahoma like decades and decades ago, but that's about it. Okay. Least 5 sinful states. Number 1, Wyoming. That's right. Because nobody lives there. There's no one sinning because no one lives there. Number 2. I should have thought of this one. New Hampshire. That's right. Live free or die. That's their motto on their license plate. That's kind of weird. Idaho. God, that was a good one. I should have switched Utah for Idaho. Maine. I said that, called it, right? And Vermont, called that one as well. Maine and Vermont. Is anyone from Wyoming, New Hampshire, Idaho, Maine, and Vermont? And are you sinful? Are you like this article's bullshit? I just gambled away my whole monthly mortgage. I live in Wyoming. Maybe they didn't research it enough. I don't know. I think to me, they're quiet states. I've never met anyone from Wyoming. I know a couple people from New Hampshire who went to college there. Nobody from Idaho. Maine and Vermont, they don't leave, so I've never met anyone from there because they stay there. I think it's the law. If you're from Maine or Vermont, have you ever left the state? Probably not. I'm going to guess probably you haven't, and maybe you should. Maybe you should go to Wyoming or New Hampshire. This is a really dumb, slow news week, and I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Would you ever? Are you living in those states? Have you visited those states? You know where we're going with this. The comments. Let's read the comments. Athos Count de la Fere says, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I only lasted 3 years living in Las Vegas. I just wasn't sinful enough. All right. T-Man says, I live there too. It's overrated. A place to visit, but not to live. And then someone Fighting Irish says, with a question, Washington, D.C.? That's a good point, because all the, politicians are crooks. T-Man said, this poll didn't rate professional sinners like D.C. And then Preacher Man says, Jesus answered them. Truly, truly, I say to you, everyone who practices sin is a slave to sin. John, verse 8:34. All right, we got a lot of religious people this week. SH, the data is totally inaccurate. I'll use Wyoming versus Nevada, for example, since Nevada was worst, and Wyoming was best. When you take into account the total population by the state and do the math, Nevada comes out roughly to 0.00018% amounts of sin per person, and Wyoming is roughly zero. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? Are you doing math right now about this article? SH, get a life. I can't even finish this. Mo Curly's brother says, look at that filthy street in New Orleans. I mean, what a garbage heap. Okay. And Dad Dude says, where is Utah in this poll? You would think a state like Utah with its religious moral high ground would be atop the list, top the least sinful states. That's what I said. I guessed Utah, but it didn't make it. I guess religion and sinning must go hand in hand. All right. Rick Cohen says, how do I contact these sinful people? Asking for a friend. Wink, wink. Matt S. says, I now live in northern New Hampshire after growing up in Connecticut and working in NYC for many years. I love it here. If I don't lock my house or car, I'm not worried. Tiny town of 6K people where others come to vacation. I'm thankful to God for the White Mountains, North Country, small town, very blessed to be out of that rat race in the big city. That was a lot of commenting on your life, not the article, but okay. Paul Spratt says these states are predominantly Caucasian. This may be a racist poll. Not. I don't really understand that comment, but is it predominantly white? Yeah, the northern ones are, okay, I don't know. Oh, the sinful ones, are they white? I honestly thought that Florida would make that list. But the sinful ones, but it didn't. Gary Briscoe says, sin favors warmer climates. Interesting. Okay. Jeff Parker says, no such thing as sin. And we're going to finish it up, wrap it up. Joe says, self-destructive behavior that impacts others directly or indirectly. That makes zero sense. Okay. What do you guys think? Are you interested in going to the least sinful places in America? Have you been to America? Are you afraid to go to America? Some people are. I live abroad and people are like, wow, what's it like? Does everybody walk around like, and I say, no, not at all. But if you watch enough movies, you would think that everybody does. Or if you live near a school, you know what I mean? But here's the thing. I am so happy that I can't even believe it. It's our 43rd episode. Can you guys believe it? It's our 43rd episode. I've done this 43 times. If you want, you can like and subscribe. If you don't, you don't have to. Like I said, I'm not your boss. I'm not your mom. I am just a simple person asking you to help out your own lives. You need a little bit of sunshine. You need a little bit of dumb news of the week. Everybody needs dumb news of the week. If you don't need it, then what's your secret? Tell us.